because he's so young and so powerful. He doesn't understand the importance of these old man muscles. There you go.
That's it. That's what's right. Yep. Drive forward. There you go.
Okay, guys, here we are at Training Hall with Martin Lisis. He just won. Hey, here he is. Yeah, scan the shot, man. He just won the Arnold show at Santa Monica Pier. I was there, watched the whole thing. He did amazing. I'm actually surprised we're around the same height. It's interesting.
Yeah, man. You're taller than I thought. Shit, it's because of the wide shoulders.
I guess
deceiving. It's like butt cheeks.
That's a huge size. If you think about 330 pounds, right?
340, yeah.
340, Jesus Christ. I don't see where you hold it, man. You got about 310, you know? Super solid.
It's not up here. I want to get butt cheeks for shoulders. It's a work in progress. Shit.
But then when you're trying to sleep on your side, that's not going to happen. So there are the downsides.
No way. I love sleeping on my side, man. Damn it.
So when you sleep on your back, you get your heart beat and everything. But anyways, I'm going to go over the axle clean and press and the tire flip today, because the tire flip, it's a 900-pound tire at the LA Fit, the strongman show I'm doing on Thursday in a few days, and I've never flipped a tire before. I flipped a tire, but it was maybe 200 pounds.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't even count. Yeah, it might have been a bicycle.
But you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine. If you got a good squat, which you do, you're flipping that tire. No problem.
Awesome. Happy to hear it, man. And again, congrats for winning yesterday, man. That was awesome.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
This lucky mofo got to spend a night at Arnold Schwarzenegger's home smoking cigars.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you wanted them to know that, but yeah, I'd be proud, bro.
It's a good life. It's a very good life.
Yeah. I got a photo with him, but he didn't say a word to me. You know, I had some comments saying, Arnold got to meet a legend. I'm like, no. Arnold got to meet a fan. And I don't think he even remembers me, but it was still cool being there. I never saw Arnold that close to me. The only time I've ever seen him in my life up close was actually at the Arnold last year, at the Arnold Pro last year in Ohio, and he just walked by my booth, and yeah.
He's in his zone when he's in the shows. It's impossible to like even see him, like just to pull him aside to say hi or anything in those shows.
That's what I was gonna say. So I'm lucky.
That's like when I first met. It was the same thing. Very awkward. Like, you have no idea. I'm such a huge fan. Yeah, that's nice.
That's a good accent, by the way. Yeah,
Thank you,
a
man.
good Arnold.
Thank you.
He'd be proud.
Yeah.
But what I'm holding in my hands right now is a CLC Captains of Crush 3.5. I've done the 2.5, tried the 3, and after all said and done today, I'm going to try a 3.5. So for those of you who are fans of grip, usually move up your washing. Yeah, I might close these today. Stay tuned.
Oh, I hope you do. That would be badass.
Have you ever closed them?
I've done 3, but not a 3.5.
Oh shit, 3 is impressive, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a wrap for now. So this is the same axle going to be in the competition?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think the one at Thor's gym was fixed.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I can't remember. But do you remember if it was rolled or not?
Well, this one doesn't roll. It's just the plates that roll. There's no.
Does that make it more difficult when it's fixed?
It's much more difficult when it's fixed. Yeah, much more.
I didn't really get under it. I just tried to muscle grip.
You can probably muscle it up.
280. It's 130 here, 140.
Kilograms. Do you know how heavy is the axle?
The axle is 260 pounds, so that would be like what, like about 120 kilograms.
Yeah, 120.
A little bit less than 120 kilograms.
Well, it's light. It's no problem just cleaning like this. But the problem I had wasn't so much getting it here because I was really hyperextend. It's when I got it here, I couldn't get my shoulders under because they're so stiff.
Yeah, because I mean, I see you're all holding way up here.
Do they need me to go down to my chest or just?
No,
okay.
You don't need to. But damn, dude, if you're a little bit more flexible, that would help on this.
I think so, yeah.
Because I'm like trying to give you advice on that, but I'm like, just got to get more flexible. For now, it doesn't matter. Right now, it's like, toss this up, no problem. But for heavier weights, you're going to want to get that flexibility up for sure.
Yeah, I suppose for now, work with what I have. The cards have been dealt, and probably just try to power clean it.
Yep.
Well, just clean it. Just
How do you feel with leg drive?
From this position or from the ground?
Or from here, like using leg drive? Like,
Oh yeah,
not that
definitely.
it matters, like you could strict press that, no problem.
It was just pretty light, so I wasn't using it yet. But on the next set, I'll do a push press. Yeah.
Perfect. So here we have Larrywheels. Larrywheels apparently was just about to jump into his workout without even warming up his rotators.
What have I been thinking?
It's because he's so young and so powerful. He doesn't understand the importance of these old man muscles. Gotta warm him up. Gotta wake him up. And so, anyways, on another note, this weekend I got to compete in Santa Monica with Arnold Schwarzenegger as a host. I won it in front of my childhood hero, and I also met this guy. So it's just been an incredible weekend, and I'm looking forward to the future. We're gonna have a little workout with Larry. He's gonna do some axle and then flip a heavy tire for the first time in his life.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get it on, buddy.
Let's do it. Yes, sir.
Yes! Yeah, help you. Come on, buddy. Chest up. There you go. Big chest. Much better. Good. Yep. Easy. So, how's everything feeling in terms of like shoulders, elbows, all that?
Right now, the right shoulder feels a little clunky from all the log.
Oh, interesting. At which point? Is it just the press?
Yeah. Yeah. Even doing this movement now, I just feel very stiff here in the joint almost.
Do you focus on like really squeezing your shoulder blades back on the lockout? Because I noticed that on your videos, you just do a lot of quick presses here.
Yeah.
You don't like push through, squeeze the shoulder blades back together. Could be it.
That's probably it, yeah, because I'm not doing that. I'm just pushing straight up. I'm not focusing on retracting my scapula at all.
That would help.
Like I do with my bench. You know?
Same thing with overhead. You got when you push through, really squeeze those shoulder blades back. Like I see a lot of guys practicing those quick reps without really giving them time on the lockout, and I think that those guys are also tend to develop those shoulder issues earlier on. So upper back is very important in the lockout and overhead.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I definitely retract that scap then.
Yep.
Same thing here, I'm assuming? Yeah.
Yep. And even before you launch it, if you're holding it here, squeeze your shoulder blades back and push your elbows forward. So your hands are going to be elbows forward, shoulders squeeze way back. Maybe not. That is why your shoulders hurt, dude.
I'll explain it,
That's why.
That's what I'm working with.
You're like basically rotating it up. Strongest rotator in the world.
Really strong rotators, I guess, because, yeah. But I've watched Thor do the press, the log clean press, and it pretty much looks like this. This is Thor the whole time.
I've tried to teach him leg drive. He gets less weight when I teach it to him like my way. But it takes like a month of practice. He would have to be willing to like put in that time of practice.
He's using leg drive, but he's definitely not getting his head forward when he does the press. But then again,
it's also the type of leg drive he uses. I think you actually have better leg drive. The thing is with Hafthor, he like leans way back and he just pumps his knees. And when you pump your knees, I mean that's all he gets. What you should be doing is pushing his knees out, pushing his hips down. You know, it's this versus this. And I think you naturally, I've seen you push your knees out, so that's very good.
All right, good to know.
So this is 275 or more so like 272, I think.
Right, it's 44 pounds.
Yep.
Right, okay. I'll take a clip.
So it's a little heavier than Colin's weight, is that all right?
Yeah, definitely. I think I was doing 285 at Thor's, thinking that was a comp weight.
If you can get this, then you're good.
Okay.
Come on, Larry. Do the thing. Big chest. Whip the elbows through. There you go. Good and bad news. The good news is, yes, it's plates. So what Larry just did is going to be perfectly fine. Bad news, the tire is 1100.
Oh shit.
Yeah, didn't we already know that?
I don't pay attention to these.
Well, it was gonna be the same tire.
That was 900-pound tire.
No, that's the middleweight man tire.
All right, well, let's get real. We're going to flip a giant tire today.
So the first movement with this is when I dig in with the balls of my feet. My hands are positioned. My chest is up.
Yep.
Right. Triceps locks in. I'm driving my knees down.
Yep, as your chest right, exactly like that. And then you start driving hard with your legs.
So once it comes off the floor,
Yeah,
I
so-
drive. When
Let's read it again. So the first one is hardly any muscular effort at all. It's just that leverage. And now the legs kick in. Don't be discouraged if it doesn't come right away. It's very muscle memory kind of thing. You might get it right away, but I've seen so many people struggle for hours, and then once it clicks, it clicks.
All right. How far should my feet be, you think, from the tire?
Just so that your knees clear it.
Okay. I can set up like so. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep. Set up right to the point where you could put your chin in there first. So,
So where am I gripping?
just
though?
wide.
I don't. Oh,
You're not really using your hands to grip it, although it feels
Yeah,
nice.
the thing is, you
You're
really,
pushing- oh.
well, your hands are just pulling your chest into it. I could do it with like basically just 2 fingers.
oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
You want to be pushing kind of through with your chest and shoulders a little bit.
I've
Yeah.
actually done this one one-handed too, because just to illustrate that it's all about that chest drive. The hands are just there to support you, to be able to drive your chest into it.
Interesting. All right.
Those feet farther away. There you go.
Chin here. So
Wide of those hands.
Wider, here?
There you go. Yep. Nice and deep. Yep. Try to get below it.
more.
Yep. Way down. There you go. That's it. Follow through. Hips under. Good. Now get both arms under it. There you go. That's it. Yes. Nice, buddy. First try. Most people don't get that first try.
Shit. I don't know how that. I feel like it was glued to the ground, man. Just
it
terrible.
feels like that. People get so discouraged because it feels impossible. But it is just that you get that nice little sweet spot and leverage, and it goes.
Okay.
So we're going to graduate from 900 now?
Give it this a few more flips. Get
A few more.
No,
Okay.
get some practice today. You'll recover fine.
Okay.
I
Cool.
think, unless you're injured and you're not telling us about it.
No, I feel good.
Good.
About the last strain in my bicep though. So maybe I was gripping
Did
too much.
you feel that in your bicep?
Yeah. Nothing pulled. I just felt a lot of pressure.
Your goal is to try to feel hardly use your arms.
So lock the tricep.
Yeah, like not necessarily, I don't necessarily lock them, but it's like I just kind of slide my hands in whatever groove I can find, and I just slightly pull myself into it, and then it's really pushing my chest. I saw at the beginning you try to lift your arms because your chest was over the tire,
Okay.
and then you kind of reposition yourself until you're below it, and then it went. Lift the thing, Larry. Nice and wide. That's it. Get your feet far away from it. Come on, buddy. There you go. Easy. Hands under. Never over. Yep. You'll just be sliding and fumbling if you put your hands on top of it. Always, I'll stop this. So, I'll show you this little trick. When you get here, hands under.
Oh, like so.
Immediately. Yeah. And if you
And
get
using
stuck,
my-
if you get stuck here and you're working it, always under. Because now you could use your elbows, basically your forearms, and your hips all in unison to pop it. But if you're stuck here and you put your hands here, which is what you did, it's really hard to push it from here. So always under, and then work together.
Okay. Nice. Should I do another foot?
Yeah, arms here. I don't feel my biceps because that's like my forearms are kind of like parallel with my thighs. They all work together.
Understood. Yeah. So I felt that in the biceps more when my chest was over the tire. And then once the lower I got, under the lower of my chest got from the top of the tire, the less bicep I felt.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sure. That was a good
Looks
point.
smooth. Looks smooth. That second flip looked like a lot easier.
Yeah.
The first part could be calm, and then when the tire starts moving, really start driving fast.
That's when I started kicking forward.
Yeah.
So I'm really just kicking forward with my leg.
Yep. It's coming through here. Leg. All right, Larry. Lift the thing, Larry. Feet closer. There you go. Get closer. There you go. Accelerate. That's it. Get deep, 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 deep. That's it. Drive forward. Walk. Drive, 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 drive. Easy. One more. Nice and deep. There you go. Drive those shoulders into it. That's it. Then drive, drive, drive. Accelerate, accelerate. Nice. Easy. Good.
For big guys, we have limited hip mobility for most of us, especially me, and sitting trying to get my chest under the top of the tire was difficult because I had to really dig in my hips to get low enough to be in good leverage to flip
But
it.
you got it. You got
Yeah.
it the first time, dude. Very quickly. As expected of the mighty Larry Wheels.
Well, I got a great teacher. You're a good pointer, man.
I got my time, my moments. Come on. There you go. Drive through. Nice, buddy. Good. Good. That one easy.
Yeah. Like you said, just getting a grip on it was way easier.
Yeah, exactly.
Positioning is way easier.
That one's even easier. Heavier, but easier.
It's odd.
Yeah.
No wonder you hated the flip in that one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna touch it.
What the?
He's tall. It has big levers. That small one is the hardest one.
I was gonna.
I've done this a few times. Hey, man. Like, I don't look like that.
Martinez, you don't need that.
Right.
Unfair.
340 is a lot harder than this, man. I'll tell you.
All right, amigo. You going to get it?
Yeah. Just gonna take a quick vid, see how I do, man. You don't mind?
Get it. Of course.
Yeah.
All right, Larry. Come on.
Go, Larry.
There you go. Drive under it. Under. That's it. There you go. Come on, Larry.
There it is. Yep.
Drive forward. There you go.
There you go.
Hands under. There you go. Remember to look at the camera.
There you go.
Drive,
Up.
Both.
Knee.
He's under.
Yep. Make sure you get that knee. Lock it. Get that stabilization. Then you can adjust up.
Okay. Knee under. So just. Oh yeah.
Go, Morgan. Come on. Yeah.
Come on, Morgan. There.
Go, Morgan.
Lift the
Come on.
thing.
There you go.
Nice.
Got to be over within 15 seconds.
Come on, Morgan.
Got to be over. It can't not just start it over.
Oh, you got to be over 15.
Yeah. Over meaning it's already up and moving. Perpendicular. 90 degrees. 15 seconds.
So you got 15 seconds to get it there.
There, yeah. Can you get it in 15 seconds?
So it kept coming down on me, so I think my knees under quick enough, like you said.
Okay, you're getting that. I mean, you're thinking triple hinge, right? Triple extension.
Right.
Right. Getting that chest in there, barrel, driving it forward, extending, right? Triple extend.
Right.
You're getting that movement, right?
I'm getting that, but then.
But then it's just fucking heavy.
Yeah. There's that. Yeah. That's right.
It's just heavy.
Yeah.
Hey man, 1,100 pounds, no joke.
Seriously.
No joke. And if you're getting your hands on this and you've already got 2 flips, just me standing here, fucking
Thanks, man.
rock and roll, brother.
Oh, yeah. See my face competition right there.
Yeah.
You got 3.
Good job, man. Good job.
Yeah. How much time do I have to rest between?
Between
So
events?
Well, for the flip.
So you've got 15 seconds to do your flip once it comes back to you. So the next guy might get it back to you in like anywhere from 5 to 15 seconds. But then if the guy drops out, then you get a bit of bonus time because you have to pull somebody else back in. And I think that person who replaces them goes back in before you have to go flip again. So it's probably going to be like 5 to maybe 30 seconds if you get really lucky, but don't count on 30 seconds. It might be like once in a while you get it.
I have a feeling like you'll get, once you do the flip, it'll take the other guy about 10 seconds to get it back to you, even less. And then you have 15 seconds yourself to flip it over. So if you want, you can take a few breaths. I don't suggest it though, because if you mess up any bit, you're gonna lose that time, and then you might get up here and be like, it'll be right at 15 seconds, you won't get the flip. So don't waste any time.
I think they're going to be a little more strict this year because I think last year they were kind of a little bit wishy-washy on the timing for flips. So I think that there was some people being called out, and we want to tighten it up this year.
You guys get to continue my legacy. I won this contest 4 years in a row.
Oh shit. That's awesome.
So
Yeah, that's how we got his pro card.
got my pro card there, and then this is the first year that they stopped the Pro-Am version of the contest. So no more professionals. It's just a regular.
Very. I hate it. I like being able to compete against pros. It was really fun.
Yeah.
So this fucking sucks. It's like now I got to wait until I actually get to that level to actually compete with pros again.
Oh shit. Yeah.
We got to get there.
Some more fire under our ass to get to the pro level. Yeah. Drop it. So I'm probably using a lot of bicep.
So basically, when you have it here, you can start just driving your legs in.
Larry, you're also explosive, dude. You gotta learn how to jump the fucking thing, too.
Jump it.
Like an Olympic, you're jumping.
How
The
so?
whole driving through.
Like I said, once you start breaking the ground, accelerate.
Your hips push through it to where you jump with it. You're literally jumping off the ground, actually activating the calves, quads to lift it, and it goes from here, like a clean, to here. Next thing is you're here, you just go over with it, drive through it. Instead of this, because a lot of times that thing's going to start going like this on you. And what are you going to do? You're going to fight it back. No, fuck that. Let it back drop and go in it again. Because if you're doing this, you're fighting 1,200 pounds this way and this way, wrestling with it. Don't fucking wrestle with 1,200 pounds.
Right.
Fucking make that thing go right over. But you're young enough, you're done all the lifts. Dude, you should be explosive enough to drive through this. You got 900 pull, this shouldn't be anything. You should be able to take it and jump up with it, launch through it.
Okay. Just be more aggressive, basically. Yeah.
Attack it.
All right. Let's see this.
Come on, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Maybe if you do
Stay
it
out
with
of
your
the, stay out of
pants
the
off.
water, all that stuff. But dig your chin in, find a notch on the tire, dig your chin in, drive through it. But you want that body to go through it. Your hands are hooks only. Your hands are hooks only.
Yes, that's it. Much better.
Don't worry about reaching super far, dude.
Right
There
here.
you go.
Sit. Drop, 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 drop. That's it. Come on, push it. More.
Piece of cake.
Once it gets moving, you drive hard. Drive, 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 drive. There you go. That's the attack we want to see.
Come on.
Come on, Larry. Do the thing.
Come on, Larry.
Drive, 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 drive. Get under it. Drive, drive, drive. There you go. Nice. Toss over. Chop, 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 chop.
Come on.
Yeah, buddy. Easy. Oh, he's got it.
Ah, shit.
Start with that to learn how to jump to use your hips. Because trust me, once you jump it, you'll go, holy shit, that felt light. It was almost like when you get that good cleaner, you get that, and it just goes. Start with the 600, dude, and almost like jump it up to where it jumps up to here, and then all you're doing is pushing. Your transition is quicker. Because you got to remember, you're doing that against somebody else back and forth. 15 seconds, when you get it here and you're starting to fuck with this thing, from here to here, I don't care how big your fucking arms are, you're gonna have trouble curling it up instead of jumping it up. Our other guy, he says he won it, but he went after our other guy that I was trained with. He hit 18, and each one was a jump.
18.
Pick, jump, throw your hips at it, and you're getting it to here first. Then it's up and over. I know you got to use that. I know you came late. You got so little at time. You still got to mess with the lighter tire to get the form, get the function. You will get that. You're strong enough. Fuck around with the 600-pound tire to get the form and function, to get the muscle memory of doing it. Because you'll go from that, and when you try it on that one, you'll go, okay, I got it now. Once it clicks, it'll click through all of them. But you got to start it with a letter because it's too fucking heavy. It'll destroy you. Last thing you want is pop. Dude, you go there, first event, you pop your bicep. Guess what? You're done.
All right.
Goodbye, Arnold. Wait till next year. Get the fucking form and function in on the light tire, dude.
Mike Giller, everybody.
Just get the form and function.
He's
That's all I
been
gotta
the
say.
voice of reason for me for years.
That's all I gotta say.
Well, he had me work with a 6'9" before that one.
But try it again because you're still running up on it. You need to explode and jump it. Just need to explode and jump it. That
Step, jump. Step, jump.
not even that is. It's one from there. It's jump. If you remember Ode in the olden day, Ode used to be able to fucking take that thing and jump it to where it would almost be standing back up, and he wouldn't run it up. He'd just fucking pop it, and it was one quick pop.
I could do
That's
that.
what you need.
Fresh.
You can, but you learn to run it up.
Yeah.
He needs to learn to start with the 600 and jump it into the 900. That's actually a nice, comfortable tire. It's nice and soft. It's comfortable. It feels good to use. 600, 900. But you need to learn how to jump it. Think about it. Who was the lightest guy that beat everybody at the tires in California's? Kyle.
Yeah.
Everyone else looked like we were the monkey's fucking footballs. This guy looked like he put on a clinic, flipping the thing all the way down. It just took the whole thing of getting used to jump it, jump it, jump it. When you're tired, yeah, use your knee because that's where you're going to revert to. But you got to remember, use the other style first. That's where all your explosions, your ATP, all your that first. Then start using your knee because your brain's going to go out of it. You got to remember when you do strongman, you got to be able to do it so thoughtlessly. No, you could be thinking about what groceries you got to get that night, and you're doing the movement, whatever you're doing. If it's yoke, if it's farmers, if it's Viking, if it's this, you could be thinking about everything else, but your body and everything that you've been taught is doing it. Right now, you can't fucking do that. He could probably say, hey, what's 2 + 2 while you're doing it? Guess what? You shit the bed.
Right.
It's not mindless for you yet. You gotta learn how to do this. That's what the thing is with this sport. There's a lot of stuff that you gotta learn, that you gotta be doing this stuff just out of just instinct. Not thinking about it, oh, I gotta, once you start seeing people do that, watch what happens to them. They crumble. You could just see it in their eyes. It's like when old school, you're not on a tape and you watch a thing frazzle. That's what you're watching on some of these people. That just goes zzz, and they're just like, oh shit. And then you gotta get them back in line. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. That's how it works. It's not 1, 5, 7. That's after you're getting good. Get it to where you're mindlessly doing this shit, dude. 600-pound bench press, yeah, you can mindlessly do that. You've done it so many damn times. Now, they give you odd shit to lift. How are you gonna do that mindlessly? No, you gotta really think about it because this thing will fuck you up. 1,200 pounds crashing back down to you. There's guys that have been out of the sport because guess what? Tried stopping it, 1,200 pounds came back down on their knee. If not, you're sitting there taking 1,200 pounds and it's twisting this way. You want your back to go that way with it? No. I'm just looking out for you, dude. I want to see how far you could go. That would be cool. But I want you to fucking be most efficient. Don't be the guy that has to fucking muscle it. That's what I learned. I'm not the strongest, but guess what? I can figure it out how to do it in one shot when it takes the guy at 30. Why? Because I'm not as strong. I can't do that. I don't have the strength to do it 30 fucking times. But I got the strength to do it once, and that's all you need a lot of times. If they say put that up there, I'm going to sit and figure it out. I'm not the tallest. Got to remember, I'm a short guy for strong. I'm a short guy for a lot of shit. So when they say, hey, put that stone up on there, I'm going to sit and go, okay, what do I got to do? Oh, yeah, okay, when I pop it, I got to pop it high to my shoulder and go up. If I was sitting like this, I'm going to be sitting there like this and trying to figure out how to muscle a 300-pound stone or something. No, you want to get that to the shoulder and then go. Same type of thing with this, dude. Get your fucking muscle memory down and learning to explode. Don't worry about 1,200. You got 1,200. You felt it. Done. Congratulations. Now you got to go against guys that are expecting it. You got to go with more. Look, him at 6'9", standing up. Guess what? The tire's done. It's a lot farther than what you got to do. You got to sit and go here to here to here, and he's just going to be sitting back going like this. Come on, hurry up. 15 seconds. I'm going to pop it in 3. You're going to take 15 seconds. You're going to be gassed, sucking wind. He's going to be sitting there going, wait, man, come on. You don't want that. You want boom, pop. Okay, now I'll wait for you. Boom, pop. Now I'll wait for you. At least that's so you have your brakes. Because that thing going back and forth, it's a bitch, dude. You want to put that over for them to sit and let them waste 15 seconds. You just wait. So I'm saying, practice the 6 and 9 real quick just to get the pop. Just to, from here, up, 30 hips forward. Almost like you're jumping, dude. You're coming up, you're jumping. You're jumping your body at it.
Jumping my body at it, not using biceps.
Your hands are hooks, dude. Because the thing is, these guys, guaranteed. Hell, guys have done it in the world. If you've seen the pulls, fucking blows his bicep out just grabbing the 225 stone. Done. Fluke accident. Tire. Everyone thinks it's this. Hell, first time you did a log, I guarantee you tried going like this, didn't you?
Right.
Yeah. What is it? Just rolls, right?
Exactly.
No, just technique. No muscling whatsoever, right?
Right.
There you go. Same thing with the tire, dude. You're into it like a football player. You just come up. You're going to see you're going to get spots there and there. Why? Because your shoulder's digging as hard. It's going to feel like somebody punched you in the jaw the next day. Why? Because you dug in so deep. You dig in so fucking deep, you come, jump at it. Come off those calves, throw your hips forward.
Jumping out as soon as it leaves the ground.
Once you're coming up, it's up, and then jump. You're coming up, and it's got to go from your waist to up to here, and that's when your transition hits. So that's what I'm saying. Try that 6, then the 9, and then go back to the 12. If you get the muscle memory on that, and you get the aha moment, there's always a great aha moment of, oh, okay, I understand what you mean. I felt that. Go on to the other ones, dude. That's all I'm saying.
All right, we'll do. Try the 9.
Like a football player driving in this thing, throwing your hips forward.
Come on, Larry.
Jump with it forward.
Jump with it.
Jump with it.
Jump. There you
go.
Get your hands under during that
There you
jump.
go. You can let it back down. Let it back down. Okay,
So
get back
as
down
you're
again.
doing it, get your hands under it.
Hips forward too. Your whole body, both feet, jump forward at it. You're jumping your hips forward at it. Your body is going towards it.
And your goal is to get your hands from here to there.
From here to here, not here.
Yeah. So,
So-
Yeah, because it's got to come up to here on you like this. You're going from here, but you're trying to get up here, so you're getting that position there. That's why your whole body's going forward to it. Find another spot if you want. Find the same spot. Put yourself down in there. Dig.
Come on, Larry.
You're gonna jump and throw the hips forward. Jump. Good. You got the foot sliding type of thing. It's like you're leaping. It's like you're leaping off with one foot instead of jumping at it. Come on, same way. Lift and jump. Jump. There you go. See how his feet left the ground, his body went forward. Watch. His feet will lift the ground. Jump. There you go. Hips fall forward. The things won't go back. The whole body's gonna go forward and through this thing, Larry. Forward and through. Jump! And it's still come out on one foot.
It's because that one foot, you shoot your feet back. Baby, wind your feet up an inch forward more.
More?
You should feel like you're coiled up like a
This way,
spring.
go that way out of the water.
Yeah.
Come on. Stop angry. Stop angry. You're gonna drive this thing.
Get under it, there you go.
Everything drive forward. Jump!
Jump. Almost.
But a little better.
Better positioning for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you're still not trusting yourself to jump it forward.
Yeah. It doesn't
There's still a
feel
little fear in
natural.
there. It's still a little fear. That's what I'm saying. That's a tough tire. Might be worth trying that one just to get the feel of the pop. Because this is still 900. Doesn't matter if it's light. It's still beating you.
Right.
Try with that one. There you go. Take that chin in.
Get the yeep, there you go.
Jump.
Yes!
There you go. Awesome.
Yes!
How did that feel? Light?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Freaking awesome, buddy.
That was good. You felt everything go forward. Everything jumped.
Yeah.
Went forward. Yeah.
Like how it should feel, for sure.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. You know, like you said, I got a lot of fear. I was doing a lot of drive off the ground, but once I got here, I wasn't really trying to extend my knees. And I think that's why I wasn't getting that jump.
Go this way instead of.
Got those
This
legs
way.
kicking
Yeah.
in. It's like I said, in the beginning, it's all leverage.
Yeah.
Right about here is where your legs really kick in. And that's where the jump happens.
You have to, like you said, wad yourself up tight, jump. Don't get scared of it. You felt it once, try it again now.
Yeah.
Oh, you still feel it in your body, do it again.
Come on.
Wad yourself up, jump forward.
Like
Jump.
a spring.
There you go. That's it. That's what you want.
Like a spring, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That just didn't feel like 900, did it?
Oh, not at all. But good.
That's what you want. When you're fresh, you want to be able to do that all day until you're tired, then that shit. But when you're fresh, that's what you want.
Yeah, you know, do one more flip of the 900, get a feel for the jump, get the fear out of me, and then I'll come back Wednesday, you know, as long as I'm not feeling sore or beat up, and then give the 1100 a go again. Yeah, make sure I can jump with the 11 just like I can with the 9.
What's up, bud?
Yeah.
Remember, you gotta leap through it. Leap through it like
Come on,
something.
buddy.
Leap through it. Leap.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, wait a minute.
Easy. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah.
I didn't think. Sorry.
I didn't think either. Again.
Okay.
Position. Drive. That was too much power on the last one. I'm a dung beetle, everybody.
Yeah.
Bring her home, Morgan.
Yes.
Come on, next one.
Let's see it. Nice. Come on.
That's it, Morgan. Get back. Come on, buddy.
More.
Drive, 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 drive. All right, amplify it. Drive even harder. Harder drive. There you go. Accelerate. Come on, Morgan. Accelerate into it. There you go. Drive, 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 drive. One more. Up, 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 up. Yeah, buddy. And you even stood it up. Something I wouldn't have thought to think of. English.
Go.
Damn it!
Did you try to save it just
No,
now?
I was about to. I don't want to hurt myself. It's okay. It's okay. It's your tire anyways. I don't
Do
care.
it again. Jump both feet. I don't want to see one foot flip up in the air.
I'll save it if
Jump
you're
with both
gonna
feet.
push through. I'll save it for you this time.
Okay.
Do you want
Is
me
that
to
what
try to
you're
save
gonna
it
do?
to
Or
you?
you're gonna jump into the hole or something?
Okay.
Come on. Come on. Easy tire to leap with. Pushing those shoulders, chest against it. Come up, jump at it. Come on, break it. Jump. Running on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely way tougher.
For those of you that don't know, I was a 2017 world champion in Moss Wrestling. I dethroned the previous Moss Wrestling Russian champion. He had won 6 years in a row, undefeated in the world, and I dethroned him in 2017.
Yeah.
So
All right.
you're learning from the best. So the way the rules go basically is one person holds the stick on the outside, the other person holds on the inside, makes grip. You basically start with your feet on the board, and your goal is to pull your opponent over the board, or pull the stick out of their hand, or have your opponents anything above the elbow or above the knees touch the board, or both feet leave the board. So you could basically walk left and right. Use,
Okay.
yeah, it's all about leverage and speed, and just getting your opponent off balance, or just overpower them. So just for warm up now, go ahead and take your grip either inside or outside, whichever you prefer.
Make sure.
Give it a little bit more room. There you go. Move outside. Go ahead and move the hand in a little bit. This one.
This one.
Yeah. Just give it some room. Now we're just gonna basically pulse back and forth and let your triceps flex. Yeah, that's it. And let your upper back round. Huh? Now see if you can get your legs straight. There you go. And just pump your knees here just a little bit. That's it. And really let your upper back loose. Don't tense it. Loose. Yeah. Exactly. I'm just gonna do about 20 of these. Good. Okay, rest. He's like, this is my chance. Martin's all beat up.
Shit.
So next drill, you're gonna take that same grip.
Okay.
Now we're just gonna go side to side, which I'll show you. I'm gonna lean to my right, you lean to your right. Swing that way, yeah. And the other way. Try to keep your legs almost straight. Yeah, try to almost straighten out your legs. Yeah. Just lean the other way. Opposite of me. There you go. And now counter me. That's it. That's it. Use your weight. So like, see how I lift up the butt cheek? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Allow your whole torso. That's it. Yes. Really rock your body. Rock your body. Okay. That's it. That's it. And you want to keep your legs as straight as you possibly can. Just to get used to it. That's it. And that's good. Awesome. So rest. So I'm going to show you like a little drill now, which is basically we're just going to walk left and right on the board. You're just going to try to keep up with me, just to work some footwork, because you don't want to just be statically pulling it. So basically, also take whichever grip you want. Get your hands closer together. There you go. A little bit closer this way more. Perfect. So the way it goes is usually the ref will go Bella, Chet, and Chet is go. By the way, right now, just basically you're going to take a step here. That's it. Then rock your way over, walk your foot in. There you go. Another step.
Hold on. I think these shoes are, the gel is way too high.
Yeah.
The heel.
Pull a little bit more towards your side.
My side?
Yeah. There you go. Now try to step. That's good. Okay. Still walk it in. Yeah, keep a little bit of tension on it. Just pull on it. There you go. Yeah, that'll be easier to step. That's what I the other way. There you go. Rock back this way. Exactly. Don't step. Just rock.
Rock?
Rock. Yeah. See how I rock from one butt cheek to the next?
Okay.
Because this frees up the leg. See?
I
When my right butt cheek, my left leg is free. From this butt cheek. That's it, exactly. So get on your right butt cheek. That's it. Move your leg. Rock onto this butt cheek. Then you can move this leg in. There you go. Awesome.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Those steps are going to be important. Good job.
Okay.
Are you nervous?
Of this? Just for injury, but I just feel very stiff here, so mine's definitely a lot more flexible. Yeah.
It's important on this one. You need that hamstring flexibility.
Yeah, I feel all the
You
tension
look
here.
okay. You look fine. I'm going very light, easy on you. Just gonna have you defend. Try not to allow yourself to get spun out or whatever. I'm not gonna pull you over. I'm just gonna work on moving you, and you just gotta rock with it.
Okay.
More space. Good. Okay. Chip. So that's what I'm talking about.
All right.
So that's why those steps are important.
To rock and get the
So
step
when
here.
I go to your right like that, you lean the other way.
Okay. Let me go to my left.
So let's try that again. I'm gonna do a slow motion. So I'm gonna take this step here. See how you're already tilting? Start leaning the other way. Yeah, now I'm trying to straighten this leg.
This leg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you?
Yeah.
That's better. Yes, now I can't really get you. See, I'm stuck now. Much better.
So, okay. So I guess I'm two.
You don't want to be wound up.
Hold on.
You want to be.
Can you do this?
You could try it. Your socks are going to slip.
Oh, that makes sense. I was going to say
But what I do suggest is try not to be in a deadlift position. You want to be like legs straight almost. This is where I'm at.
this is what I think will be our strongest, right?
Yeah.
Most leverage.
Exactly. And exactly, you're the longest. You wouldn't be long here.
To say something, is that where it's really different from deadlift is that you're pulling up along your hamstring. It's a really like a slingshot. Basically, you're a sling. This is how you're pulling, instead of like being like this. You're here. You're still using your legs, but you are in a complete bow, and it really doesn't hurt your back at all. You stretch your back when you're doing it.
Your back is so released. You know, if you come to here and you're trying to pull it, it could be bad for your back. But the thing is, you're all the way deep down there. Your lower back, your back should be pressed against, your torso basically pressed against your legs. Nothing's gonna slip. Let's try that again. I'll just do walks on you.
Okay.
Try to straighten your legs out more. Legs out more. Don't get them totally straight. Lock them out completely, can you? There you go.
Yeah. A lot of pull on my hammies, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all hamstring.
Maybe a little bit.
That's
Here's a lot
good,
less.
yeah. Good. Do that. Okay, I'm going to start moving. Good, yep. Yes, that's what I want to see. Good. Much better, though. Much better.
All right.
And on you. Yep, work it, move it, pull.
Don't bend the knee too much. Stay out there.
Yeah.
Yep. Notice how I'm dropping down too. See this? I'm much heavier. Up here, your weight is up top high. If you can twist yourself down here, you're much heavier.
Hide below the fulcrum.
Right.
It's really.
So bend down.
Yeah. Get low.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Exactly like. Oh, that's a good one. Yep. Yep. Exactly like that. Perfect. Yeah. Much stronger.
Yeah,
So
it felt
each
a lot
time you
more
went to the
power.
side, I'm like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. I felt like so much like you said, it felt a lot more powerful.
Yep.
The more I punched over, but here too.
Okay. So
Yeah.
do like a cobra stretch in between. This is a cobra stretch. Because our abs are cramping up. Because boss wrestling is horrifically painful. Okay. So it goes Bellum, it's ready, and then Chet, let's go. Let's see. Oh, can you start us?
Pull a little harder.
You're just gonna try
Pull a little
to
harder.
defend it.
Check.
So it's like I prime it and then I swing it. So what you just felt there was I drop my weight to the right on Bellum. I didn't even say Che yet. So on Bellum, I wound up here, and he said Chet. I launched myself and then just swung my body. That'll be a killer move if you can get that down.
How would you defend that? Because it felt a lot of pulling on my hamstrings. So I'm like, you made a good point. You made a good point. It's to be pulling it very hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was very relaxed
Yeah.
because I was anticipating you to pull and like on the defensive.
So you want to be offensive. Yeah.
I want to be offensive.
Yeah.
Just pull.
On Bellum, you're gonna start tilting one way. Choose yourself. Yeah, that's it. So you feel how this leg's free now. On Chet, you yank it. Yank. Go ahead, pull. That's it. Don't step. Yeah, just pull.
Just pull.
Yeah, just pull. Yeah, that's it. And really just commit to that side.
This side.
Yeah. So pull. And now step and twist.
Step here.
Don't twist first. Step then twist.
Step here.
Yep. And then step and then wing it. Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
And it's like you synchronize everything.
You wrestle or it's
To the side.
It says grab, pull, win, and that's really truly that is the number one thing. That's the only thing.
I don't want to
all the
overlook
other
it,
things is
dude.
fancy shit.
You have the power to just do that very first move and win all of it.
I guess one more time just so I have a
You
good.
can do all as much as you need.
So
But Chet.
okay. Then I'm getting here
Yep.
and then
Yep.
twisting. Yeah. But now
But first,
they're gonna be pulling.
use
on
both legs. Boom. Then, so it's like this. But Chet. Boom. And then you do your twist.
All right. Let's see what that looks like again.
I'll give you a little bit more resistance.
Your pull, even though you're stretched out, you go. No, go ahead. I'll explain to you when he's holding on to that. Just go ahead. And then hold on. Even though you're stretched out like this, and when you pull, you're pulling, but you're pulling with your legs too. You're driving with your legs and you're driving your whole body.
Drive like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll do it. But to go to this that way. That's good. Yeah. Do it.
Okay.
You'll get a pump. Yep. And then step. Perfect.
Okay.
Right? So see how we're right now neutral? Watch me.
Then,
So I'm already like this.
yeah, you gotta keep it stick
Yep.
there. Then you stick it again.
Yep.
Check.
And then I go for it. But see how like I'm already here?
Or you can be in that position before
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
I start.
let's do it again. I'll show you. Show one of the things you cannot do, and he may have gotten away with it, but it's not supposed to. When we get it set up here, I say Belem, that stick cannot move.
Yeah, and it does.
Yeah, because that's a false start. So Belem, check.
Yeah. And then,
So you should not be doing things. You can shift your weight in between Belem and chair. It's like ready go, but it's like in a sprint. You move anything between set go, they give you a false start. The same thing here.
But before Bellum, he could be.
yeah. Even on Bellum, you're allowed to shift, but the stick can't move. That's all. I've done that a lot. When they go Bellum, and then I get in. Because what happens is, before they're straight up, and then it goes Bellum, and then like, what the fuck is he doing? And then Chet, and then he's done. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Check. Yep. Commit to it. Drive. Pull. It's much better. But that first one, you're lazy. You were like, you're tentative.
Meaning like I wasn't leaning enough to one side?
No, you're not pulling.
Yeah.
Pull.
All right.
This time, if you're not pulling, I'll pull you over.
It's true. All right. Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Another check. Yep. Nice. Swing yourself out there.
Huh?
Check. Pull me over. Pull. Nice. That was actually good. I was expecting you to pull me over though.
I'll pull you straight over.
Yeah.
I'll try that.
Because you're still being. I want you to get that aggression right on that first pull.
Okay.
You're aggressive on your twist, which is fantastic. Your first pull is like.
Yeah, you're just sitting there. Yeah, you got to be aggressive. Just drive back.
It was on the stick.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Chip. Yeah, that's better. That's the aggression you need.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, boom. Yeah, you'll rip it out of everyone's hand like that.
I think so.
Sweet.
Yeah, if I can really time that pull.
Yep. So it's like you get that, then you think about the step. That's plan B. Plan A is just yank. Plan B is step and twist.
Okay. Even if they set up this way, they still pull straight back.
Pull. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, when I pull like at an angle. That is my straight back pull.
Okay. But most everyone probably just be pulling straight.
Yeah.
But so you
Even
recommend.
if they lean over, just do the other way.
Here's
but
how
pull, still pull straight back.
I'll show you how
And
I
you can
do it.
lean while you're pulling.
So like my pull, basically be your bellum chip. It's just right off that side there.
But
And it's much
you're
stronger
not going
than
to
that
find very
too.
many people. You don't find anybody probably in the competition doing that.
Yeah. And you're going to be stronger if you could do it on the side. But if you don't want to, you're going to be strong enough right through the center.
Okay.
Try that on the side.
The side? Okay.
Basically, same straight back pull, but basically put your armpit in one leg.
Here?
Yep.
Can you try using the outside grips?
You try it outside grip.
Yeah. You should do it more outside because
Okay.
you are going to have to do outside, and it's a better grip.
Let's just start leading already.
Yeah.
There you go. Yes. Bellum chip. Yep. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Yes. Awesome.
That is more likely what you're going to be doing.
With the outside.
Yeah. Or no, either way, but pulling over.
Yeah. But
You know,
that way you're
moving takes a little bit more practice.
even
Takes practice.
because you're just slightly tilted this way. You're taking me off my center.
I understood. All right, guys, we just finished up a successful training session today at Training Hall in Thousand Oaks, and I gotta give it to my man Martin Lissis, right?
That's right. Yep.
All right, making sure. So I went over the axle clean and press, and went over the tire flips. I did 600, 900, and 1100, right?
Yep.
Heaviest tire.
Heavy tires. The first time doing them too. That was impressive. First day doing tires, and he was able to jump them right up.
You know, it definitely took a lot of pep talk because I was kind of timid trying to flip the tire. I was just kind of like stepping it up, and then I had another guy
You're
here.
like dancing with it.
Right, exactly. So I was taking way too much time to flip it over. I wasn't explosive enough, so I ended up just trying to jump with it because someone here made a point that if I'm
Mike
too...
Gillard.
Is that?
Mike Gillard.
Yes, Mike Gillard.
The voice of reason in the training hall.
Yes. Was saying, you know, if I'm too slow with it and I don't jump with it, I'm gonna end up fighting with it left and right or come crashing down on my knee. And yeah, I can pull a bicep, injure myself. So it wants to go up in one fluid motion to be jumping with it. So that's what we learned with the tire. With the axle, it wasn't fixed, it rolled, right?
Well, the thing is, the end pieces don't roll, but the weights are not fixed on the axle. So it's like right in between being fixed and rolling. So it's got a little bit of a roll.
Yeah, and it was a bit easier than the axle with Thor. I was able to whip my elbows underneath it. I think fairly quickly. It was about 275 on the bar, 272 to be exact. So I didn't have to practice landing it on my belly, whatever's left.
That'll just
And
be a future thing that you got to get down.
Right.
For now, power.
For now, you know, I didn't have much time to practice that, so at least I can power up the competition weight. And last but not least, the
Moss wrestling.
Moss wrestling, excuse me, yes. This was probably the most fun part today. My hamstrings are super stiff. I sit a lot, so this was interesting. But you are a champion.
Yes, I was 2017 world champion. I had beaten the previous world champion, undefeated of 6 years, dethroned him. And now I'm just focusing on pro strongman, but I'll make a return.
Awesome. So who better to learn Moss wrestling than from the world champion?
That's right.
So I learned a lot today. From when he says I'll have a pretty good shot at doing well at this event, and also learned that you can score a lot of points here.
Just got to remember not to be timid.
Right. So I was a bit timid today. I didn't want to hurt myself in training. It felt like, you know, I'm worried. I've watched lots of arm wrestling matches, and they pull biceps and shoulders. So
It's probably smart.
yeah.
Probably smart.
I was just being a little timid, and then once I learned, you know, how to move my body with this, I was getting a little bit more aggressive with each match, with each like lesson. So yeah, guys, please follow Martin Lissis.
Martins!
Yes, sir. It's at Martin Lissis on Instagram, right?
Yes.
And your YouTube channel?
YouTube, the same thing.
Awesome. And yeah, please like, subscribe, drop a comment, turn on post notifications, and stay tuned for my performance, which will be posted on YouTube at the LA Fit this weekend. See you guys soon.
Like and subscribe.